This first poem is called Breath and Circulation. Eyeless, evergreen dragons sweep lazily through the sky, showering amber stones alike upon the decaying and the spry. No regrets for those they burn or those they turn to stone. The half-naked men and women dance and sing alone. A vigil for the half-starved children, 365 degrees. And they give them candy, cold, hard candy, as they drain the blood from their knees. Generosity that made this stanza rhyme. Curiosity that got me lost in time. A voice as sweet as yours that kept me falling, despite and because of my verity. Summer, the season of careless and reckless charity. The plastic nymphs pounce in their lilting prance upon the wilting leaves, mourning the poor, stupid souls crumpling underfoot. They stuff them into their saddlebags and move on to the next. They only see the pretty colors and the pool of light as the trees strip their children from their shoulders. They don't even know that life is love and death is strange and sweet. They don't even know that the leaves are wiser than they. They don't even hear the leaves begging the branches not to let them go. They don't even hear the tree weeping softly, who knows it has to be. Autumn, the season of ignorance. Consumers sell their souls to the consuming, and the consuming sit down at their table with their little plastic daughters, their face-painted sons, and their price-tag wives, with their trademark smiles, with their copyrighted faces. Crystalline cubes and glossy fire glaze the stagnant landscape and the little paper cutouts from all the old magazines. The lucky ones sleep their lives to dust. Only the foolish stumble on, red rosy cheeks, murmuring blue lips, veils of their lackaday hearts and their lackluster minds. I have to look at my reflection in the frozen pool, where the fish have forgotten that they aren't divine, to recall why the icicles loathe me. It's hard in the frost, wrapped up in 1,000 itchy woolen layers, to remember that I am not beautiful. Under the surface, a new world is born, where the coral dances with the seaweed, and forgets that it is old, forgets that it is hard, forgets that nothing's right. And I don't know what to say. Just keep faking it, pretending that I know anything. One more day, spilling words from my mouth. Pretty thoughts, beautiful mind. Winter, the season of forgetfulness. Sitting on the bench in the forest, by the crumbling ruins of what must have been someone's home once, I watch the last snowflake die on my finger. And I can't help feeling that I've lost something beautiful. 1,000 little beating hearts, 2,000 little trusting eyes, born just to close. Shuffle home, hands in my pockets. I pick the prettiest flower, and I stuff it into my pocket. To forget until laundry day, when I will find it wilting and lifeless, so full of regrets and forgotten promises. Lather, rinse, repeat, repeat, repeat. I wonder if it's even worth it, if 1,000 have to die to make room for one more. And here I am again, sitting on the bench, by the gaping hole full of flowers, and I pick the prettiest one. Spring, the season of false pretenses, and all the things you forgot to mention. Summer, just breathe. This next poem is a fairly new one. It's called A Sheep's Fancy. I see it in the space between the letters. I see it in the caked on glory and the pencil pickings and the unmade beds. I see it in the too much already, too soon, too young, all done, all set but not yet, let's go faces. It happens when I ask myself, who are you? I always wither before I'm strong. And then I wither again. I am trapped. You are the fish, and I'm always done jumping until I do. I am trapped. My fingers are on scissors hands until I touch the canvas. I am trapped. Trapped and stuck and drunk. There were 87 bottles before I stopped counting. Bottoms up. I see it in the time we never spent together, and in all the time the sheep betrayed my eyelids. Waiting to become a sheep, I am trapped. When the words forget my face, I am trapped. When my dreams recall the stupor, I am trapped. This place is my catch any, catch never, catch 22, and I am a follower. Trapped by my own anticipation to be born. I will never leave until I sprout, and I cannot sprout until I leave. I am the broken. Brown eyes and dirty clothes, trembling neurons, trembling pencil, dusty fingers and all the memories in the fold. These things trap me, and yet the paper's filling.
That's pretty good, thank you.
This last poem is about Vincent van Gogh. Vincent van Gogh died early on a Tuesday morning in 1890, 2 days after shooting himself in a wheat field. In his short lifetime, he created over 900 paintings, leaving behind a legacy that transcends his suffering. He's always inspired me as a writer and an artist. And this next poem was inspired by that legacy. Blue, yellow, and orange. I pop some sunsets on the winter canvas, grow some grass and strum some chords. Of midnight blue and lazy ivory, I prune my dreams to please the horde. Of nightmares creeping from the depths of dark, rare horror beneath my faith. Knowing I've killed the damning in my brothers, and knowing I've killed the child in the wraith. I watch the world reborn between my fingers, and peel the passion from the veil of humdrum, numb, blue constancy. Banishing rope from the corners of my eyes, yellow and brown becoming forbidden ecstasy. Well, forbidden to them, but not to me. Life between death, the ugly flower, of God's bedroom whispers and guilty delight. I found in Lil's love, drinking the sunlight when brandy turned sour. I feel embryonic with orange and yellow, to save me from blue. Blue alone is dying. Because I know the sadness lasts forever. Because I am blue and I am dying. Alone. No, not alone. Led by a blind man become friend. The melancholy doctor, a Mr. Gatchet, who pinned me down as I lunged towards death. My brother bound in looks and life, for he could match it. And led by a kind man become friend. The curious doctor, a Mr. Hour. I showed him the swirls and the life in the stars, which he knew better, but I knew louder. No, no! There are strings in my heart. There is white in my veins. There's that noose in my corner, and God, there's numb in my pains. I don't see yellow and orange now. All I see is red. I am blind. I am deaf. I am dumb. There are flowers in my bed. What are these doing here? God, I'm so blue, so alone, so numb. I am falling from color, and I fear I've lost touch. Though the memories are gray, and my fingers are lying. I don't see Goggin. I don't see the knife. I don't see Rachel. I am dying. I am dying. I am dying. There's that gun in the dresser. There's that ache in my head. There's blood in my hair, and my mouth tastes of lead. I am gone. I tiptoe to the laughing grass, so alive while I am dying, dying. I am surrounded by yellow, yellow and orange. I am happy, and I pull. Thank you.